Hey new coaches, I am here to talk to you today about rekindling and building relationships. And this is something that is a little bit daunting because you have to go out of your comfort zone a little bit and you have to get out of your bubble of social media and lurking and liking and not actually talking to anyone. But if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you, right? So um, you want to rebuild and rekindle and start relationships from scratch because this is what creates your business. This is where your customers come from. You're not going to convince. Nah, that's about. I shouldn't say convince, but you're not going to sign up all of your family members and current friends as customers. It's just not going to happen. So you have to reach out and you have to find people that need this opportunity like you needed it, like I needed it. And so if you never approach them, they will never know what it's like to find fitness and find health and nutrition, good nutrition. So it's something that you have to be passionate about, and it's something that you have to put the why in the forefront of your mind. Don't just say this is something that I have to do because I have to get 3 a day, but know that you're doing this to help other people, and that if you never extend the opportunity, then they will never be able to say yes and find what we have found. And it's important because this is like a family. We're like a family. These coaches that you're now a part of, and even your customers, even if they're not coaches, your customers are a part of your fit family and your fit friends, and it's huge. Like it's life-changing, as you probably know, and I can definitely say I know. So I would never be friends with these people if someone didn't reach out to me, if someone didn't build a relationship with me based on my needs and my wants. So that's what we're looking to do. And it is intimidating at times because you're going to have to reach out to people that you normally would not reach out to, that you would normally not talk to, but you have to set your judgment aside, and you have to know that there's people that need this that will not, 90% of the time they will not come to you. You will have to go to them, because it takes a lot to be vulnerable to someone that maybe you don't know very well, and it takes a lot to say that you need help. So when we approach people, it's easier for them to say, yeah, I actually do need that, as it is for them to come out and say, hey, I need your help. That's hard. So there's 3 basic ways that we go about rekindling and building relationships, and I'm going to talk about those, and I want you to take notes, because there's a lot of things that you want to make sure you do and don't do when it comes to these. So the first thing to do is add friends. Add at least three new friends every day. And that seems like a lot, but there are a lot of ways that you can reach out to people that you don't already know. Like the Facebook suggestions, they will give you, find friends. So you can go through there and flip through and see if there's anybody that you know, or if it's a friend of a friend who you've been hearing about but you haven't connected with them, add them. So anybody on there, because Facebook will just show you that you already have mutual friends and you probably maybe have at least crossed paths. You can also look at who likes your friend's post. So say your friend has a post up that has 30 likes on it. You click on those 30 likes and it shows you a list of who those 30 people are. And just scroll through there, and I'm sure you will see names that have not popped up on your Find Friends through Facebook, but that you do know. So add people from those, or people that you see commenting on your friends' posts. That's sometimes easier because the comments pop up and you don't have to search. But so yeah, or people that you already know in person that you may not be friends with on Facebook currently. So you should add anyone and everyone, because once again, do not judge anyone based on whether they need or you think they need a Beachbody program or Shakeology or whatever. Don't judge them, but just be open to the fact that anyone and everyone could be struggling or could need something like this in their life. Even if they're not struggling, if they're already fit, and you're like, oh, they don't need Beachbody, they're already working out at the gym. or they're already running 5Ks. Well, you don't know. Maybe they haven't run a 5K in a year and they're feeling like they're slacking on their nutrition and they need to get back into it. Maybe Shakeology is the way to go. Maybe they used to work out in the gym, but they haven't been there lately and it's hard for them to get to the gym now, so they need an at-home workout. Like, you just have to set all of those judgments and all of those predispositions that you have and just set them aside and just go for it and just reconnect and connect with everyone, because you never know. I have had some really amazing messages, which is the next part I'm going to talk about, but really amazing conversations with people through Facebook Messenger, and people that I never thought that I would connect with in any way. It's like, there was a girl I went to high school with. She was like 3 years older than me, and I really didn't even know her in high school, but I added her and I messaged her and I said, hey, I saw that you're about to have a little boy and I'm so excited for you. Congratulations. I saw that you had a picture in front of a rock wall. I'm a rock climber. So I was like, that's really cool, And she sent me the longest message back that I have probably ever received back from someone. And we talked back and forth so many times. And after like two, little back and forths, I wanted to just give her a big ol' hug. Like, I cannot wait to get with this girl and to be friends with her, because we have a lot in common that I never would have imagined that I would have in common with her. She didn't even cross my mind until I saw her Facebook profile pop up one day. So you've got to let the judgments go. Anyway, that was a tangent. But so hey girl messages, that's the next one. And I think I said you should be adding 3 friends a day. If not, you should be adding 3 friends a day. And you should also be doing 3 hey girl messages a day. And this is a little scary, but not too bad, because you shouldn't even talk about Beachbody at all. These are messages of, with your new friends that you just added. And you can, once they add you, you can send them a quick little, hey girl, thanks for the ad. I know we haven't talked in a really long time, or I know you're friends with so-and-so, and, I just wanted to see how things are going and what you've been up to lately. Are you still living in town, or whatever. A good thing to do before you even send that first message is to flip through their profile and see what has been going on in their life. Look at their pictures, look at their statuses. Have they been on vacation? They have kids. They have a really cute picture of their kids. You can talk about that, and see what catches your eye, and then talk to them about it. Ask them about it. You should always end with a question. And the question should not be, how are you? Because no one will respond to that. You will get crickets. So send them a message that has nothing to do with Beachbody. Just talk to them, and talk to them about what has caught your eye on their profile. Talk to them about something that interests you, so that when they respond back, you can have a genuine conversation with them. Whatever it might be, a big announcement, something that they do that you're interested in, like I said, just anything personal, ask them. People love to talk about themselves, and they will go on and on and on, and eventually they'll probably ask you something too. And then every time they message you back and you are having this conversation, continue to ask questions. Always end with a question, so that they are going to come back at you and answer your question. And just talk, just be genuine, and just talk with them and find out more about them. Honestly, I've had a lot of people just from hey girl messages, they'll be like, I saw your transformation pictures and you look so good. I'm so, like whatever. They will bring up fitness even though I never said anything about it. So sometimes you don't even have to do anything, but just say hi. So that is a hey girl message. And if you're struggling with what to talk to them about, you can remember the acronym FORM, F-O-R-M. F is for family, O is for occupation, R is for recreation, and M is for message. So there's an easy way to remember some things to talk about. The next type of communication that helps us build relationships is an invite, and this can be really daunting. It's still daunting to me sometimes, but I know that I have to trust the process, so that's what I keep telling myself whenever I get nervous about it, because I do. I still get nervous about it. This is a direct invitation to a challenge group, a free group, a coaching opportunity, or a sneak peek into coaching. This is a direct invitation, but it is also personalized. So remember that message that you sent to that girl? Well, think about that message. Even if you don't remember what you talked about, just scroll back through your messages and, say like, hey, I know you said you had a gym membership, but that you weren't going very much anymore. Have you ever considered trying an at-home workout program? I love it because I don't have to get in the car, find a babysitter, do all that stuff. I just press play, I get 30 minutes, I get my workout done, and I don't have to do, I'm done for the day. And I think that maybe you could benefit from that. Maybe that would help you get your workouts in or get back into working out at an easier pace. So you use what you know about these people in your invitations. And yes, it is direct, but it is not a cold call at all. It is just an extension of your relationship that you have built. So once you are working on that relationship, once you've had messages back and forth, once you guys have talked and they learn to trust you, then when you get to the point of inviting them, they know that you are a genuine person and you're not just trying to get a sale. And it's not a sales call. It's an opportunity. It's an invitation to an opportunity that has changed your life, that you are extending to them. And if you keep that in mind, then you can just let go of them judging you, because it doesn't matter what they think of you. What you're doing is trying to help other people. And if you are extending the opportunity, then you are extending the opportunity to help someone in a way that they have not been exposed to yet. And if you never ask them, you will never know what it's like, or they will never know what it's like to find what we have found. So you have to just go outside of your comfort zone, outside of your box, outside of your bubble of social media liking and lurking, and you have to ask. You have to add friends. You have to send them messages and build relationships, and then you have to invite them to what we do. Because if you are not inviting, then you are not helping anyone. And if you want to help people, you have got to reach out. People will not come to you. 90% of people will not be vulnerable enough to come to you and ask for help. That is scary. And as scary as it is to reach out to them and ask them if they need help, they will feel so much better. If it is someone that needs help, they will feel so much better knowing that you are confident in yourself enough to go for it and to reach out. I have had so many people thank me just for reaching out to them because they needed it so bad and they didn't know where to go, or they needed it so bad and they were scared to message me. I've had people message me saying, I have wanted to message you for months. I could not build up the courage. That's awful. I'm like, why didn't I ever message them, And so it's just about doing it, getting outside of your head and doing it, because you have the potential to help so many people, but you have got to build a relationship with them or they will cut you down in no time. If you send out a message to every one of your friends right now and say, hey, join me in my challenge group. You're going to love it. It's awesome. I've lost a bunch of weight. They're going to be like, what do I have to buy? Yeah, I'm not doing it. So you've got to just make it genuine and be someone that people can go to. Be someone that even if they say no, they know that you are going to be there when they're ready. So even if you get no's, that's a not right now. Even if people don't respond to your invitations, or even if they don't respond to your hey girl messages, first of all, you should send them a follow-up. You should say, hey, I just wanted to make sure that you got my message. I know sometimes life gets busy and messages go read but unanswered, so I just wanted to check in. You should do that 24 to 48 hours after every unread message or unanswered message. For sure, do that. Because a lot of times people just read them when they're on their lunch break or, smoke break or whatever they're doing. That's bad for them. And they don't respond right away and they forget about it. So message them back, send them a reminder. They will probably respond. And they might tell you no, but that's okay. They responded. You are in their head, and that's what you want. If you are sending messages to people, as of Facebook's algorithm right now, if you are messaging people, Facebook sees that you're communicating behind the scenes, and they will put your posts in their feed. So they know that you've got some conversation going, so they're gonna show them your posts. So messaging, even if you get 2 messages in and then the conversation peters out and whatever, or they say no, at least they're going to be seeing more of your posts, and you are going to be in their head. So whenever they do think they're ready, they will know to come to you. Or whenever they are thinking about, what are my options for health and nutrition? I know this person has been drinking their shakes every day. Maybe I should be drinking shakes every day. Because you built a relationship with them through some messages about your kids, they will just send you a message and say, hey, I see you've been drinking these shakes. Can you tell me more about it? So all it takes is you reaching out to people and being genuine and letting them know that you are there. And that's how you build and rekindle relationships.